Another pre-7 AM wake up. I was up about 6:15, so gonna be tired again. Just waiting for Luke, and we will be heading down to the London Excel today because it's Salon International. I've got a couple meetings down there. Also want to pop my head in, see who's there, show my face, and a few other bits. So that is our plan for the day. And as soon as Luke gets here, which will be in a couple of minutes, we're going to set off and go to London. So I found Luke, staying right here. We're a little bit later than we wanted to be, but that's because someone slept through his alarm. He says it didn't go off. Don't believe him.
Honestly, set me alarm for 5:30.
5 alarm, and then I text him at 20 to 8. Where are you? No, I'm just getting up. And then he arrives, and it turns out he's wearing his Apothecary 87 t-shirt, black skinny jeans, and a flat cap. Uh-oh. So I said, don't worry, I'll wear my black denim jacket. He's like, I've got one of them with me too. So we're going to be twinning today. Nobody's going to know who's who. Like, oh, which is the bearded one again? That's Luke. Oh, no, that's Sam. I can't remember. So nobody knows who we are, and we look exactly the same. We're basically brothers now. So anyway, we're going to head down to Salon International. You guys are coming with us. We have officially arrived. Just come through the doors, as you guys can see. So we're just about to have a little walk around and see what's what. Already bumped into a couple of people. Sam and Gemma from Pro Hair Live, who we usually exhibit with. They were stood outside, had a quick chat with them, and now we're just going to have a wander around and see what's happening. We are just outside the wall stage right now. Last year I was lucky enough to be one of the guest judges for the Best British Barber of the Year, which is what's coming out in a moment. And I believe some of the barbers that we've worked with are going to actually be here entering this year. So it's going to be really cool to see who's up there taking part in it and who's going to win.
Yes, sir!
How are you doing, buddy? You alright?
Very well, how you doing?
Yeah, doing very well.
Good?
Yeah.
Nice.
How was it?
Good.
Yeah.
Good. First one's always a bit harder.
Yeah.
Light, but I'm ready.
Yeah, you ready?
I'm ready.
So, Five is one of the Walls artistic team. He's
Yep.
just been up there doing a demonstration.
Just now.
Yeah, and we walked in halfway through, sorry we're late.
No, it's all good. That's the usual. You know, just like our products, they're supposed to give me my products.
So we've done the rounds, we've met loads of people already. We've had a chat with Simon Shaw from the Wild Stage. We saw Baldy and Kieran over at Andis. We've had a chat with one of our clients down from Alan Howard. Stopped off at a few friends who've got booths here as well and bumped into a few others. We're now squeezing past everyone because it is very busy, and we're trying to find our way to get Luke some new combs. I'm pretty sure this is the right place to find it, because where else are you going to find it? And hopefully we're going to be able to squeeze in a meeting later with some other clients and just have a bit of a chat, catch up, everything else. That is us done at Salon International for another year. It was pretty hard work actually. We saw so many people. I think we got a shout out from every stage in there, which was really nice. Definitely worthwhile coming. You guys know my thoughts on trade shows. If you're forgetting, I'll get to that in a minute. But I just think it's really worthwhile us attending, doing the meet and greets, walking around, shaking some hands, and seeing what's what in the way of, you know, the barbering and salon world for Apothecary 87. Right, so for those of you that don't know my opinion on trade shows, I think it's a very difficult bit of marketing to do for your business. It's really hard to get right. There's so many trade shows out there, and it's very, very easy to turn up to one, spend an absolute fortune on it for your business, and come back with nothing. However, with that said, if you go to the right trade shows and do things in the right way, they can be very, very beneficial. With Apothecary 87, we did probably about 3 trade shows a month for 10 months in a row, and absolutely killed it. And we really worked out exactly where we needed to be, what we needed to be doing, and everything else. Really worthwhile doing your research, making sure that they are actually going to add benefit to you, and yeah, just do your research, because otherwise you can lose so much in a trade show. Today we went along and it was just us walking around, me and Luke walking around, and we did fantastically just by that and shaking hands, and that cost us some petrol and 30 quid to get in rather than the 15 grand you'd normally spend. So really think about it. I'll tell you what was strange today. Walking around with a Canon camera instead of using this bad boy to vlog. Usually I use my phone because it's just simple, it's on you at all times. I thought, no, today I'm going to get some good quality footage for you guys. I've got the Rode mic on top, I've got a 600D Canon, Gorilla Pod, full vlog setup, barely use it, and we've been walking around probably one of the busiest shows I've been to for a while, with everybody just staring. It feels so awkward, but I think it makes the quality of the vlog a little bit better. So, you guys will need to let me know your thoughts. Was the video quality that much better that I can be stared at in public? Probably. I think I've just got to get over it though. You know, it's a lot of people nowadays are scared of being judged for doing something different. And I think if you can get over that, then you can do a lot of things in life. So really, using the Canon instead of my phone is actually helping me become better in life and as a person. And that's thanks to you. Thank you, I think. I've got me and Jimmy in the photo studio at the moment. You can see with the duvets behind to try and deaden the sound. And we're doing a little sound test because Mr. Grady is over here. Hey. We're just doing some sound checks before we get back to doing some video content, because we love video content. We're all about that. Videos where it sounds. Don't tell. Off. On. On. We are doing the sound test. The sound test is doing us. The minds are blown. Think about it. The test of the sound.
The sound of the test.
Inside your ear holes.
Inside of you.
Echo!
Echo! Echo?
No echo.
Is there echo?
Is there an echo? Now I'm facing Jimmy.
No, I'm facing the sound.
Another early morning in the Apothecary 87 office. I've come in my best striped top. Uh-oh. Who else has?
Me, I have.
Me and Grady are twinning.
We're going to an event later today.
We are going to an event later, twinning.
So they're doing one for 87.
Yes, we've got that classic stereotype French vibe going on. Oui, c'est vrai. Okay, so I am now outside the Gentleman's Retreat. That Bing was my car turning off. Outside the Gentleman's Retreat, I'm just about to go in and see Luke, because Luke has been doing a lot for us recently. This weekend he's coming to Slovenia. He's going to be doing some training for some barbers out there. It's me and him going. He's part of our pop-up barbershop, which we're having in-house every Monday at the Apothecary 87 HQ. So I thought, time for a present. I'll have it in parts here. We have one Volstead jewellery box, which I have here. empty at the moment. I have one bag with the Apothecary 87 Man Club. Now Luke's going to have to apologise, I'm going to have to apologise to Luke, not the other way around, because I'm getting my grubby fingers on it. But we have the solid silver, I don't know if you guys can see this. Grady's going to cut to a photo of it to make it better because you can't see it here. But one solid silver Man Club ring with engraving inside, I don't know if you can see that either, which is up in there, with Luke's name. So, again, Luke, if you're watching this, sorry that I'm not using something, a polishing cloth to put it in there because it's going to have rubby fingerprints on. I'll just rub it down on the t-shirt. But we're going to go and give that to Luke as a thank you for all the work that he's putting in at the moment for Apothecary 87 and really making part of the team. You guys are come with me and let's see if he's happy about it.
Ooh. Get down on one neck.
I know.
Oh, look at that. You beauty.
Part of the group now. Look inside. See what it says?
Says my name.
It says your name. That's how you know it's yours.
Look at that. I'm going to show it off. Oh, it's beautiful.
Hey Luke, what's that in your hand?
Wait a minute.
There's that way up. Woo! Part of the,
Officially part of the team.
officially, how's it feel?
Amazing. It's like a dream come true.
Can never buy that ring. Only given. Special. Club ring. Got it just in.
Feels so good on the hand.
I know. Just in time for Slovenia as well. So everybody knows that we're in the same team. What a busy couple of hours it's been. It's been nuts. So currently in the car on the way to Leeds because we are going to Shopify keynote seminar and we're going to be learning a little bit about how to increase the power of our e-com. We've just had a phone call and had a chat with a company called Yotpo who do reviews and help you increase your traffic, your sales and conversions through customer reviews, both on site and through social. I'm not a big fan of the on-site review. I know the benefits, but I don't think it's right for us, so we're going to talk to them about social. Plus, I got to meet Paul, and Paul is a gent who started up a business a while ago. It's called Not in Love, and he is an accessories company and currently specialising in eyewear like sunglasses. Really interesting meeting with him. Got to talk to him a lot about his strategies and where he's taking the company, how he's moving it forward and everything. Full insight into what was going off in the business, whether it's marketing, the branding, the investment opportunities that he's looking at. Really, really interesting, and had a great time finding out about it and giving him some advice. So check out his website, which Grady will put below, and go hit him up, go talk about it, and just see what you think, really. If you've got a business or if you've got any questions and you want to sit down with me and talk about things, you know, hit me up, you know how to get hold of me. I love talking about other people's businesses and getting insight into their world, so do that, and I will always try and help where I can. Grady and myself have now ditched. We're like naughty school kids. We ran off because it was very, very basic.
Yeah. We're a bit too advanced for that.
Yeah, I think what we've done is more advanced than what they were teaching, but you know, these type of things, it's always interesting to go and kind of see what level they are teaching at, because you never know when you're going to learn something or if you're going to meet someone. So
Well, does that make you feel better that we are doing probably slightly better on Shopify than we thought, or more knowledgeable on
Shopify actually tells us how well we're doing compared to other sites. We're in the top 1 or 2% of sites that started within the time that we started. But I do like giving these things a chance to see if we can learn anything.
It's always good.
It is a shame that we didn't today and we had to leave, but the bonus is we're in Leeds, so we get to go to Trinity and get some food, because we're fat little piggies. There we go, and that is a wrap for the night. Myself and my twin, my shirt twin, Mr. Liam D. Grady, finished, ready to head back. Fun?
Yes, yeah, it was a nice trip out. I enjoyed the evening out with my same shirt buddy. Learnt a couple of bits at the Shopify event.
And you learnt what poutine was?
I did. Poutine?
Poutine.
Oh, poutine. Okay.
Delicious Canadian meal which involves chips, cheese curds, and gravy.
Yeah. It's probably if you're from you know, the realms of Yorkshire, you most probably had it after a night out when we'd come back.
But I love it, and I introduced Grady to it because it's delicious, and we found somewhere at Trinity that did it, and that was the highlight of the night.
Good times.
Good times. Right, so today I am joined by Mr. Dean Lomax.
Hey.
For those of you who don't know, he is an expert in old stuff, in particular in dinosaurs.
Yeah, so the word sounds a paleontologist, just there we are.
And Dean's a friend from a long, long time ago, and we're just having a chat. But one of the things Dean's really good at is pushing his own personal brand and building his career based on going out there and trying really hard and doing it all himself. So I'm talking to Dean today about potentially making a video where we can get together and talk about the details of how he's done that, and how we can tell you guys how you can do things like that yourself and push your careers ahead and get to where your goals are, because this right here is a great example of someone who has done that. So we're going to have a chat in a minute. I'm going to show Dean the setup that we've got for the videos that we've been doing, and then yeah, we'll get back to you and let you guys know when we're going to do something. Thanks, Dean.
It's my pleasure.
That was actually a really fun little meeting. Dean I've known for about 10 years now, maybe a bit more. We used to train at the gym together many moons ago. And since I've been a lot busier and working out less, I don't see him as much. But he's, from a really early age, been building his personal brand and done some amazing things. He's currently 27, writing his 3rd book, known as one of, if not the top paleontologists in the world, constantly flies around the globe to look at new specimens, go analyse new data at different museums and everywhere else, and he does keynote talks and various other things everywhere about all kinds of different things. But he's very aware of what he's done to build that personal brand. Something that I'm doing, it's something that I've seen a lot of people do and a lot of people want to do. So I think sitting down with Dean in a couple of weeks' time and maybe videoing a discussion or a chat or whatever it is about how he's built his personal brand would be incredibly useful. Not just for me, for you guys as well, because I think it's fantastic to do. So do stay tuned for that. Out of one meeting and straight into another, Mr. Liam D. Grady has called us, beckoned us back into the meeting room to speak of all things marketing and everything else. I think that might be him now. No, it's Chloe. Chloe doesn't want to be in the vlog. So we're just going to wait for him. Calls us into a meeting and then he's late. It's ridiculous. It's unacceptable, to be honest. It had nothing to do with he wanted the meeting at 10 o'clock and then I was free an hour and a half later. It's all his fault. As you guys can tell, it is getting a little bit late now. got that winter darkness that's descended upon us. I am just heading down to the gentleman's retreat. I'm going to see Luke at the end of his shift, and he's going to give me a quick trim. Tomorrow we head out to Slovenia. We're going to be attending a barbering trade show in let me try and get this right, Ljubljana, spelt Ljubljana, and I think it's Ljubljana. So anyway, we're going to head down there, and we've got tomorrow's mainly travelling, Saturday's prep, Sunday we're actually doing a presentation. So I'm going to get my hair cut and actually look kind of respectable for a barbering trade show. And then got a pack tonight to leave early tomorrow. So, lots to do, and no doubt I'll forget something. I always forget things when I go away. Need to remember my laptop, because without my laptop we are not going to be doing any presentations. Need to remember the camera so you guys can come with me. Phone charger, passport of course, and probably the itinerary, because I would have no idea what I was doing or where I was going without that. So remind me of those things. Not that you can, because you're watching after this has already happened, but I'm sure you would if you could. Look at this, the beautiful car park of Stansted Airport. We've arrived safely. We're sleepy. It's really cold. Slovenia is meant to be quite warm, so I'm hoping that it doesn't feel like this. We're gonna head down to check in a bit and continue the journey.